Just us locking in and just us putting everything together. I feel like the first three and a half quarters, we weren't playing our type of basketball, and everything just clicked at the end.
This is the third straight game that you've gotten off to a slow start, and you've still been able to find a way to win.
Yep.
Like, how are you guys able to flip it?
We just start playing our kind of basketball. We have these slow starts that we really need to get rid of. When we start playing teams that are going to be in the playoffs, they're going to attack us early, and we can't always go down first just to fight back. That just makes it so much harder. But, we're a good team at the end of the day. We know how to change deficits and come back and win.
Those last 7 minutes where you guys really went on that run there, what do you think was the key defensively for you guys? The same thing.
Just talking out the switches, talking out the reds, talking out every single coverage that was on the court, and we just stepped it up. We were being more physical and just trying to predict the play.
When it comes to the slow starts, is there a concern that you guys are starting to develop a bad habit with that?
I don't think it's a concern about a bad habit. It's definitely a bad habit for sure, and we all know it is. But the thing about this team, we'll develop a habit, whether it's not jumping high enough on the closeout, not boxing out, and then we'll change it in like a couple games. So I'm not worried about it.
Kenny was mentioning post-game how Donovan has a way of getting through to you in a way that maybe Kenny can't and other coaches can't. What is it about Donovan that allows that to happen?
I don't know, just a good dude. I'm not saying Kenny's not, but I interact way more with Donovan. I don't know, I'm out there having a good time, having fun, and that's just what it boils down to.
What was Donovan's message to you before the game?
He looked at me, he's like, 2020, 17-17. I'm like, yeah, I got you, why not? And I just went out there and did it. That's a handsome man. Hey, that's a handsome man up there, right?
Come on, Chris. Come on, man.
Addition of DeAndre, and just kind of, he seems like it's been a perfect fit addition for y'all in the lineup. Just what do you think for you guys, the sort of core that have been here? What do you guys, how has he amplified what you guys already had here? What do you think his skill set has brought to you?
Defensive end first, he's long arms, long wingspan, knows how to play great defense, and we're a defensive-minded team. He only elevates us in that situation. And on the offensive end, knocking down threes, cutting, getting rebounds, he does it all. He's everything that we need.
What did you know about him personally, and how does he just kind of fit in the group personality-wise?
Personality, he fits right in. Obviously, he knows Ty. Obviously, he knows some of us just from playing against us. Personality-wise, he fits right in, and he just came in seamlessly.
How do you characterize Javante's impact tonight?
He was due for one. He's a great player, professional. He was sitting on the bench for the last couple games. Didn't know the offense really, doesn't know the play style, but he came in and made an impact from the beginning.
And Ty, wins are hard enough to come by in this league. So we saw what happened the past 3 games, right, where off to tough starts. But how hard is it to have another 11-game win streak?
Yeah, I guess we forgot about that, right? We, in a good way, we've been getting so lost in just the daily habits and improving, and kind of look up and you put together another 11-game win streak. But honestly, we came in after the game and talked about how we got to get off to better starts and playing around with the game and to come back to bite us if we don't fix that. But yeah, we obviously got a special group, and that's a good accomplishment for us.
What does it, I guess, say about this group that that's the first thing that you guys are talking about, despite the 20-plus point win coming in here?
I think just where our goals are, who we want to be, and knowing how hard it is to get to where we want to go. So it's not going to be easy, and we can't really keep messing around with the game like that.
Jarrett mentioned to me after the game that Donovan challenged him ahead of time, said, hey, how about 20-20 tonight or 17-17, and that type of stuff kind of works for him. What do you notice just about how he steps up to the challenge?
Yeah, he was tremendous. Like, we kind of just played through him in that second half on both sides of the ball. He's getting into that pocket. He's passing. He's scoring. His floater is elite. Like, there's not much he can't do. He's elite on both ends and, kind of the anchor for our team.
And then with Javante getting his first meaningful minutes, to do what he did tonight, not only be the spark, hit the big threes, and then defensively out there too. Like, what impressed you the most?
Just his calmness. Obviously, he's a vet, and we know he's an established. He's a good player, but it's not easy. Like you said, first real minutes, and you're kind of joining a team late that is 50-10, and you don't really know the little things, and then and then all of a sudden, step into the game and 5 for 6 from the field and big rebounds and guarding and just not much he didn't do tonight, like I said. So that's impressive. His poise, his calmness, his demeanor was impressive.
What is the key, Todd, to getting off to better starts? I will.
Please, sure. Don't go nowhere. And how y'all played well against 6 man, and then Dre had 32 the next night, and then you had tonight. Like, can y'all talk about it?
What was your question?
Can we talk about it, please? Because they should be number 1, number 2.
What was your question?
What is the key to getting off to better starts?
I think it's the energy. Like you play a lot. You play a lot in the league, and there's going to be games that you get more up for, and games that you don't have the same energy. And we got another 3 and 4. You just come off an overtime game. Like all those things are kind of going against you, and you got to just find a way to lock in every time you step on the court. It's the habits we talk about that we got to continue to focus on, continue to build.
As Donovan mentioned, you are getting more and more attention for 6th Man of the Year. How does that feel, and what would that mean to you?
It's cool, man. But yeah, I would love for me or Dre to get it. That would be awesome. But like I said earlier, and I mean this, like our sights are set on bigger things for sure.
Do you think the numbers show that either one of y'all should get it? That's the real question.
A lot of guys are having great years off the bench, man. And I think, like I said,
You think y'all two are having one of the best seasons? That's what I'm asking directly.
what's the question here?
If you were to make a case for yourself to win 6th Man of the Year,
That's not my job.
Oh, you some media trainer.
It's not my job, bro. My job is to just play and contribute.
Dre? Make Dre's case.
I can make Dre's case. I can make Dre's case. He told me not to. I can make Woo's case.
If y'all don't make Dre's case, man, come on, bro. Chris, make a story about that. Anybody else? Serena? All y'all.
Thanks, Ty. Appreciate
Yes, sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.